Hi guys, Wheaty here from Wisdom with Wheaty. We are here with episode 2 of Harry Potter Wizards Unite, and today I'm going to go into a bit more detail on traces and the registry, which obviously they're very heavily linked because when you catch your traces, your foundables, they do go into the registry. So I'm just going to pop up on screen all of the different icons for the traces, which you will see on your mini-map or HUD, so they should be somewhere on the screen. You have 10 different ones. You level these up as you catch more and more of the traces that do appear on your screen. I do have a couple of clips today, ranging from low danger or threat up all the way to emergency, which I was lucky enough to encounter last night when out and about doing a bit of wizarding or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, so what I'll do is we'll start off with the lower video, the lower threat, and we'll work our way through, and I'll kind of explain how the system works. So let's start our first one. So as you can see, we have Arthur Weasley here, who turns into a rubber duck. Bit bizarre. So his threat level, as you could see on the screen there, was medium. Apologies for the notifications, but so the further around the little dial that you can see, the harder the encounter will be to catch based on your level. So higher level, the easier it becomes. You can use potions that you can brew or collect to sort of manipulate how easy or difficult it is to catch. So you put a potion, it will become slightly easier. As you can see in this one, it is a high threat, and this is represented on that radar and also on the top bar there. So as you might have seen, it started off orange, but me putting a potion on turned it to green, which made it a little bit easier. The previous one, the Arthur Weasley one, started off as a green because it was a medium threat rather than a high. So the higher you scale up these threats, the harder they are. And I was lucky to encounter some really cool ones last night, as you'll see from obviously this one and the next couple. So it ranges from low, medium, high. I think the one after that is severe. I've not actually seen that one, and emergency, which I have seen, which will be the last clip on this video. So we've got Nymphadora. So again, we got Snape, who is a sort of high up on the high threat bar. As you can see, I again potioned it because I didn't really want to risk it because I hadn't seen one of these before, and wanted to make sure that it went in. I would say definitely using potions on high threats upwards is, I would say it's sort of a given, because it's easy enough to make these potions that you can just keep recycling. And as you guys that may have played this have found out, you fill up on ingredients very quickly, so using them to make potions is always a good thing. So going into our last one, we've actually got Dumbledore here, who is an emergency level threat, the very highest that you can encounter. I potioned him down from a red to an orange, so it's still really difficult to get this guy. As you'll see, I have a bit of a struggle. I would say the key excuse me, I would say the definitely the key to getting a higher sort of rating on the meter. So obviously you've got fair, good, great and masterful. I would say there's two aspects: there's speed and accuracy. Speed, the quicker you do it, the less chance that little pip at the top has to go down. And also obviously the more accurate you are, the less it will take it down. So speed is definitely very important because it will keep that pip higher. And obviously accuracy, I would say secondly most important. Yeah, so it doesn't knock that pip down even further. So what we're going to do, so as you can see, we caught Dumbledore and leveled up to level 12 there. I did actually manage to get to level 13 when we later on that night. But so that is the traces sort of explained very briefly. But it's very straightforward, that aspect of the game. They pop up on your mini-map, and they you click them. The higher the threat they are, they'll have like a beam of light above them. So that Dumbledore one actually had a red beam coming from the top of the floating trace, and then you'll see yellow ones, if it's a sort of low or medium threat, it will have no thing at all. The way I did actually get those, which is something I'll discuss in another future video, is by using the sort of the Dementor marks. I put 3 onto an inn, which acts like a lure in Pokemon Go, and I put, so if you put 1 on, it gives you more sort of medium and low level threats. You put 2 on, you've got more chance of getting higher level threats, and if you put 3 on, you're having a chance of encountering severe or emergency, which is where the Dumbledore came from. So definitely use those guys. They're really key, but I'll go into those marks a bit more in a future video. So next up we've got the registry, which what I will do is just get my game running just here and bring that up on the screen. So to bring this up, you click on your little trunk, go there, and then you click where it says obviously registry. So click on that, and as you'll see, you have all of your marks at the top of the screen. So you have your 10 different categories. So for each one of these you have different pages, kind of like a book, which when you catch your traces, they'll be filed into this sort of, we'll call it a sticker book. It's like a sticker book. So as you can see here, the numbers are the amount that you need to catch to fill in that entry. So Hagrid only needed 1. That was the first one you would have done in the game if you and seen in the last video. So he only required 1, so it's filled out his page already. As you can see here, the unicorn, well the Pegasus, sorry, requires 15 to fill out its entry. When you have filled out a full page of this, you can do something called prestiging, which lets you, it clears your page and you can redo it again, but it will require more entries, but you get better rewards for doing that. Talking of rewards, we have, as you can see up the top here, a little chest and a rank and a number out of 50 in this case. So when you do complete these entries into the registry, you do fill up this bar at the top, and when you reach the threshold that is on your specific account, so mine 50 for this one, you unlock this chest which you can see next to it, and that also has rewards. These are great because they have the parchment pieces, which again I'll go into in another video about the profession, which lets you level up your skill tree for your profession that you choose when you hit level 6 or 7, I believe it is. But yeah, that's basically it. The registry is just to keep a log of all of the things you've caught, what you need to catch. It's really good for getting sort of bonus items that are a bit harder to get, like the parchments and so on. But yeah, that is in a very brief description the trace system, which is very simple. It's your catching of Pokemon if you play Pokemon Go, and your registry system is essentially your Pokedex. That's the best way I can sort of link it with any of you Pokemon Go players. But yeah, so I'll keep bringing out these videos on instructions until we've sort of covered everything in its sort of base form, and then we'll move on to sort of, like I mentioned last week, a bit of out in the field vlog style, not poke hunting but foundable hunting, and yeah, we'll keep going as long as you guys keep watching. Just want to say thank you very much. If you did like the video, please drop a like and hit that subscribe button. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much guys, and see you in the next one.